in danger of losing this election? Didn't Hillary Clinton win the popular vote in 2016? Didn't she get over 2.8 million more votes than Donald Trump in the popular vote for the 2016 election? Last time I checked, she's a woman. Are we there sitting here and implying that black men would be more apropos to support a white woman than a black woman? Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're saying? It's a rhetorical question because it makes no sense to me. President Obama, why didn't you tell the folks with the cameras rolling and the black men in attendance that there's been diminishing black voters, particularly black men, since you were in office? In 2008, 95% of the black voted for Barack Obama. It dipped in 2012 by about 6 to 8%. It dipped another 6% in 2016 when Hillary was running. It dipped even more in 2020 when Trump ran against Biden. It's been dipping since 2008. It didn't just start. Was that about misogyny? Was that about a hesitancy to support our women? I am getting sick and tired of black men being raked through the coals because of some imagery of not being supportive of black women. Do you know what most black men would do if they saw a black woman getting harmed in the streets? They put their lives on the line for that sister. We talked about the absence of black fathers in the past. What do we do simultaneously? We applaud the mothers who've uplifted us, who've nurtured us, who've made us into who we are. I can make an argument. No one loves women, particularly black women, more than black men. No.
Hold on a second. Hold the phone. But here is the crazy part. Here is the crazy part. We are expected to give unadulterated support to Kamala Harris because she's black. Because black people stick with black people. But she married a white man. So we supposed to support black, and she didn't even support black with a man that she married for the rest of her life. No kids. She not raising black kids. She didn't have unwavering support in the black community, did she? An unwavering support of black people would be that you married a black man. But you think we're supposed to be stupid and go off of no instinct whatsoever, no fact-based logic whatsoever. But when she was picking the most important person in her life, she didn't pick black blindly. I'm not saying she should have, but you want us to blindly support her because she's black. She didn't blindly pick her husband because he's black. She picked the person that was best fit for her lifestyle and what she wanted to do moving forward after she picked the person that's best for her life, and the person is not black. So why can't we pick the person that's best for America? And if that person is not black, we get applauded like she getting applauded. I'm just saying.
One, you must know this. Black men support the Democratic Party more than everyone. That means we support the Democratic Party more than white women, more than white men, more than Latino women, more than Latino men, more than Asian women, more than Asian men. Nobody, in terms of percentage, supports the Democratic Party more than black people.
Which is a shame, but keep going.
Black women first, black men second. Even as we sit here today, as Kamala Harris is neck and neck with Donald Trump, she's getting at least 80% of the black vote, according to the polls. And if there's a question mark about her, why don't we tell the truth? It may very well have nothing to do with her, per se, but what she has inherited. You have a president in Joe Biden who has his own history. Don't get me started with the crime bill of 1994. We want to bring up...
him doing the eulogy of Robert Byrd, who was a former Klans member, or him calling Strom Thurmond his mentor, and Trump was a racist, or them supporting Planned Parenthood founder Margaret Sanger was a eugenicist and a racist. You want to keep going? Okay.
Trump in the 70s and rent control and all, and denying rent to black folks. We don't want to bring up Biden and how he got along with segregationists in the 70s.
Strom Thurmond.
We don't want to bring up how Kamala Harris, then a presidential candidate in 2020, called him out for his support of segregationists when it came to busing. We want to ignore that.
She called him a racist pretty much in the debate.
You don't think black people heard that? You don't think there's some
Nah, but y'all not listening, though. Y'all not listening, Stephen A. You ain't listening. You heard all that. You still in the middle. Come on, bro.
trepidation in the hearts and the minds of black people from time to time, at least from the past? Not even talking about what he's done during this administration, which some people will believe his policies and his heart have been in the right place in some of their eyes. You're President Obama. How do you ignore that? Inflation, the cost of living, the price of gas, the price of groceries. That don't matter? Folks ain't paying attention to that. Immigration and our borders. And this belief that there's an elevated level of sensitivity towards them as opposed to black folks struggling, if not starving in this country. Yes, that plays a role too. I brought it up right here on this show. When the mayor of New York was talking about $53 million in prepaid credit cards for immigrants who came across our borders
Illegal immigrants, bro.
legally and having prepaid credit cards for them. And I said, wait a minute, black folks been starving for years. We ain't get that. You don't think they notice? You don't think they notice?
Black people did get that. They have food stamps and they have affirmative action and all kind of programs. But these people are illegally in our country. So if you got the money to give, why can't you just give to some black people in the community, some single mothers in the community that's trying to make it right, you know, trying to raise their kids and the daddy ain't nowhere to be found? Why? I'm telling you, if I actually saw a Democrat actually do something about the issues they complain about, that would be a Democrat that's hard to beat in an election.